I've known Julia because I did part on Veep years and years ago.
Wow.
And it's one of the few things that I've gotten from, like, just an audition.
Nice.
I auditioned with her. It was really fun. And then I did one episode. And that's how I got Silicon Valley, was from doing that one episode. But she was great. And we sort of stayed in touch. And, I mean, she's fucking incredible.
She's a dream guest. I'm a big fan.
She's awesome. And she's, like, you know, super grounded, super normal. Like, she would, like, go out with us out at Veep. And it's like, and it's like weird. Like, she's the biggest sitcom of all time.
I think you can make an argument that she's the greatest comedic actor of all time.
I could.
Most successful. I think most successful.
She's got the.
Well, here's what we were saying just before. I think Adam Sandler is the most successful comedic actor of all time.
He might be right there, too. Yeah.
Because people have had heights, you know, obviously Jim Carrey at his height was like it's very rare that a comedic actor is the biggest movie star.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey had that. He had 3 #1 movies in the same year. He had Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and Ace Ventura in the same year.
1994.
Imagine what that's like.
Insane.
Will Ferrell had big heights, you know, super funny people. They're all hilarious. But Sandler, since the 90s up until now, has been like making huge comedies that entire time.
That's true. And I'll throw in a couple dramas. Punch Drunk Love, Uncut Gems. Yeah, he's got a new Spaceman movie coming out.
But he was talking like TV, I think. You were talking TV.
Oh, you're talking TV.
Yeah, maybe I should have said accomplished or successful.
I think Julia has to be because she's won a bunch of Emmys. She's been on like
she had three different shows that all she won Best Actress for.
Yeah. What was the second one?
New Adventures?
New Adventures of
Old Christine.
Seinfeld and Veep.
Yeah.
I would say Seinfeld and Veep are in like top 10 comedy of all time.
Agreed.
Two of those she got.
Yeah.
She's also has a reoccurring role in Arrested Development that's great. I think she's a blind lady.
Yeah.
And she was on SNL on the fucking 80s.
Yikes.
She's got a crazy resume.
And her dad is an oil tycoon.
Oh.
So it's not one of these, like, I came up from the streets, the wrong side of the tracks. Nah,
Just had it.
just had it.
Well, that's the tough thing is that, you know, growing up with that much money and still being cool and normal, like that
Yes.
takes some doing.
The old Nick
And,
Kroll.
you know, it also shows, you know, so many people talk about like, oh, their parents were rich, they had opportunities and stuff. And that's totally true. It's much harder to come from not having any safety net. Like, I didn't have a safety net. I don't know if you guys had a safety net. For me, it was like, if this doesn't work, like, I got to get a real fucking job. You know?
Definitely.
What it shows is that pursuing this stuff is what a lot of people want to do if they had the opportunity. That's all it shows to me, really, is that more people would be like, you know, rich art school kids and stuff. Yeah, if you give poor people those opportunities, I think you'd have more people doing that too.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do think, because everybody says, you got to be depressed, you got to be molested, you got to be beaten. It's the only way to be great.
I really hate that.
I don't like
I
it
often
either.
say you got to be molested. I
heard that somewhere. Hitler was molested. Oprah was molested.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing to your son? Making him an artist.
That would be a good argument. But, like, you hear this guy, you know, he's got the crazy, grew up in a whorehouse. His dad died. His mom was fucked in front of him. He was a heroin addict or a cokehead or whatever. But so they're like, he's the best comedian of all time. It's because of that. But also, Seinfeld's a funny comedian. He grew up in the suburbs of Long Island.
I think
Different types of comedy.
I think that's exactly right. I don't think you have to be damaged. This whole thing that you have to be damaged to be an artist, I think it's false. Some damaged people make great art. Some completely, like normal people also make great art.
Seinfeld's an observational comic, and Pryor is essentially like a cautionary tale. Like, he's saying, like, you shouldn't be like me, but it's hilarious that I'm aware of how fucked up I am. I mean, there's different types of comedy, you know?
Different types of comedy.
And I'm sure there's welders who are molested.
Yeah.
And welders who weren't molested, and
But
they're
I bet
both as good as welding.
But the ones who are molested are welding a little bit.
Yeah. You see that work?
They're
Like,
working hard.
Did a victim of child abuse make this? Because it's fucking perfect.
You welded the shit out of this.
There's no room between the. Yeah.
Between the metals.
Yeah,
I guess so.
That is a clean weld.
Yeah.